Good morning, everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful day yesterday, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. So, we are back with the factory. Good music. But good music has to go away. So, yesterday we started working on what is going to become our super smeltery. But in order to deal with the amount of required input that we were going to need, the power, we came out here and started working on all of this. So last night, I went ahead and got the other five um, fuel generators up and running. So now we have a total of 10. And then I just finished putting in the last five of the refineries. So now we have all three lines that are being refined, two of which are separated from the rest. So that way we can start utilizing them, for turbo fuel. So I went ahead and I made this tower here. That way I could figure out specifically how I wanted to do this. So what we have is we have a whole bunch of compacted coal down here, right in that container. And then I have a whole bunch of regular fuel down here. And in fact, I am currently producing 200 cubic meters of fuel per minute. So, what I want to do is let's bring this down a little bit, even that out. And let's take a look, because I don't really know what my numbers are going to be for all of this. So let's grab production refinery. Line you up here. And I want to do turbo fuel. So, wow, this is going to be weird. 22.5 cubic meters per minute and 15 compacted coal per minute produces 18.75 turbo fuel per minute. So if I take 200 divided by 22.5, that is essentially 8.8. Okay. And then 8.8 times 18.5 is 162 cubic meters of turbo fuel per minute is what that's going to work out to be. So, okay. That was 8.8. If I do just kind of considering how I want to set this up. Because I could do just 8 and be comfortable and have just a little bit left over, which would be fine. Probably the best thing to do. hell am I hearing? Oh, one of the cats. That's what I'm. But the other thing that I have to consider is that I need to get a lot of these in here. This area is basically just going to become a giant fuel reserve right now. And then the other thing that I want to consider is more summer sloops. Glad I went back and got some more concrete because Lord knows I'm going to go through a lot of it. Get a few more of these put in place. While I do that, apparently, I was just looking at Twitter, apparently the Oblivion remaster had some of its screenshots leaked early, which has people all sorts of speculating about it. I'm personally a little interested, only because of the fact that so far Bethesda has a track record of totally flubbing remasters. Specifically, they have a terrible habit of re-releasing games over and over and over again. Actually, the Skyrim Special Edition wasn't too bad. When they upgraded from the old Skyrim engine to the Fallout 4 engine for it. That one wasn't too bad, but that also wasn't that big of a remaster compared to like Oblivion getting upgraded. But the other problem that I have, and this is something that they are notorious for, is charging $60+ as if it were a brand new game. They still charge, to this day, they charge $60 for their VR ports of both Skyrim and Fallout. And I'm sorry, but that's just ridiculous amounts of money for essentially what is just Skyrim or Fallout with a VR coat slapped onto it. And that's all it is. There's legitimately no reason for them to do that. Like it's terrible. But, you know, if that's what makes them happy, a lot of people like to try and praise Bethesda, or at least used to. Used to, we glazed the hell out of Bethesda because they really were kind of the good guys. But over time, they are just as greedy as everybody else, if not more so. And especially with how bad Starfield was. Starfield was just a terrible game. Line up? Yeah, that is. Okay. Wait, what? That's because at some point in time, well, those are legitimately all lined up. Okay, whatever. Something just feels off about that. Maybe that's correct, though. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get all of these in place. Okay. And then that'll be the first set. Probably there. Yes. Go. Okay. Mostly just want to make sure that I can get this belt down here in a straight line. Now, technically, I don't necessarily have to put the generators here. I only need to do the manufacturing here. I could go ahead and put a station in somewhere, let's say up there. What the hell? That must have been from yesterday. I can't believe I just now noticed that. But I could have put a station around here somewhere, specifically for loading up either the liquid version of turbo fuel or packaging it and shipping it physically to somewhere where it gets unpackaged. So I have a couple of options in that respect. Let's just grab that. My belt is too long. It's going to be and let's see if it actually goes through or if I have to actually add belts. I actually have to add the belts. Okay, that's what I thought. Why was it giving me issues before? I don't know. Okay, now round 2. Get all this in here. There we are. In and get all of these done up. Finally, a little bit of a cool breeze. Whatever reason, it was really warm in here last night, even though, well, actually, I know exactly why it was really warm, because it got really warm yesterday. Let's bring you to there. Nope. Go. There. That should now be pushing out all of our fuel, at least 400 cubic meters of fuel being pushed out, since this is from 2 of these lines. Yeah, that should be good. So the next phase is I need to then have some of this. And there we go. And we'll just go ahead and bring that there. Sounds like I need to take a quick AFK, because I have to relay some important information to about important things which are important, if you hadn't noticed. So I shall be back in just a quick few. right, there we go. My sister's birthday present arrived this morning, so I was conferring with my mother about it. No, that's not where you go. Over here. No, that is also not where you go, although it's funny that you connected like that. God damn. That's not where you go. You. There. There we go. Oh my god. Such a pain in the ass. And there we go. That is all 8 of those. You know, could do another one, except set you to... Oh, hey, thank you for the subscription there, high up. Much appreciated. Set you to 80%. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so that should be hopefully correct. We'll find out, won't we? And then I just need to make this a reality. There. Get rid of this. You are correct. And boom, there we go. So that should be everybody. That should be the 8.8 that I need. Whatever 0.8 is of this. That's actually like 0.88885 or something like that. And then I want the big one, which will go there. Or will it? No, it will not. There we go. That should be correct. So now, when I pop this on, we should, well, once I actually get these connected to power, we should be making our turbo fuel. So, let's just throw these on the corners. The hitbox corners, I should say. And get everybody connected up. There. And it's going to be real fun figuring out how much our power grid is going to need of that. Oh, look at you. We're all lined up where you need to be to get started. Oof. now producing what we need. Let's see how this looks here. Hey, look at that little sliver of red that showed up for a moment. There she is. A tiny little bit. Just that wee scotch. And now the big question is, how many of, well, I know how many of this stuff I need, but how, wait, 15. Am I producing enough? That is my question. My answer is I do not know. Let's see if I've got 8 times 15 is 120, which is what I am presumably making. 20 per 6. So yeah, 120. Awesome. I can do exactly that much for turbo fuel. That is it as far as what I'll be able to produce with the compacted coal. Essentially, what I would wind up having to do is increasing the amount of sulfur and the amount of coal that are coming out of these lines. Right now, those should both be 120s. I'm doing 20 per minute on each. I would need to bump it up to 60 per minute on each if I wanted to do all 3 lines of this, give me this, give me this, thank you. Nope. So right now, you are set to Mark II miner doing 120. That is the most you are going to be able to output, unless I bring in more sulfur. Because I don't really have that one's a normal one. And it isn't that much farther away than the coal. Well, let's go ahead and let's see, as I sit here and build more foundations out into the middle of nowhere, let's see what we're looking at in terms of power output for turbo fuel. And specifically, how much I can support off of these guys. So again, I am producing, let's see, that's 8 times 18.75, which is 150 plus So 165 cubic meters per minute. Let's grab our power generator. Run this to there and there. And that's going to be 7.5 cubic meters per minute. So we take 165 divided by 7.5. That gives us 22 of these babies right here. 22 of them that we're running off of just that one line. Yes. That is a substantial amount of additional power. Let's get more of this built out as we just start turning this valley into technically a parking lot. Five. So the amount that I would have to set up for this is kind of ridiculous. Actually, let's get rid of you guys. And set this up in a better way. So I want you here. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nope, I do not want that there because that is incorrect placement. Okay. I need to push it back just a little bit. That one is fine. Okay. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exquisite. And this. Now, the nice thing is, from what I've noticed, what I saw, is that I would potentially have. That is not where I wanted you to go. If we look at this, 22. So I could do 20, and I would have 2 left over. Or about 15 cubic meters left over that I could use for something else. What I'm thinking of is trying to see if I could package some of that up. So that way I would have some turbo fuel for myself. Replace the regular fuel that I'm currently using and switch over to turbo fuel for my jetpack. Again, put this in the corners just because that's where I like it. And there. Oh, I missed one. Nope, I know you're incorrect already. There we go. Get all of this done. Now the funny part is that not even, there we go. Now we're connected up. Before it was connected to its own power grid and it was just going to be producing power for nobody but itself. And there we go. That is now more power being produced. Yes. Yes. Now I need to do a bunch more of these. And there we go. Let's get some more foundations thrown in here. And there we go. 4. Oh, 5. My bad. No. There we go. Mind the gap that doesn't really exist. It's all in your head. Okay. And what I want to do is set this up so that it's easier to run all of these guys. Oh no! I have to go collect some components. Let's go do that. Fortunately, I was super happy to go ahead and add that ladder over there. Also, and this is one of those little detail things. A lot of games that have ladders, if you go to attach to the ladder at any point that isn't directly at the bottom, the game doesn't understand what you're attempting to do, and you will generally just bounce off of it, or it will teleport you to the bottom of the ladder. I love the fact that you can grab onto any ladder in this, and it will just automatically go ahead and be like, oh, okay, you're climbing now. Thanks. That's what I wanted. And away we go. Start going so fast. Okay. Back to work. Let's go grab some motors. Fortunately, those guys are full. Let's see. Probably want to grab some more of those. Those. Copper sheets, probably. Yeah, because of all the pipes that I'm putting down. All the pipe that I'm laying. Nope, wrong one. Anybody else? Should be good. Okay. And here we go. Now, if I really, really wanted to get super technical about setting all of this up, I could go ahead and set up individual lines for each individual stop. But that's a whole lot of hassle and work, and especially now that we have the splitters. Oh, hell. Oh, wait. A minute. There we go. Just realized. I gotta clean up this. There we go. Okay, that's better. Now I can go suicidally jump. I do love seeing all the pipe work, though. It makes me interminably happy. And there we go. See about finishing off these guys. Okay, that'll be 15 and 20 on the back end. Oh, I forgot to grab more rubber. That's okay. I can come back and grab those. Wait, how much? Oh no, I don't need rubber for those. Okay, cool. And then finally, excellent. Does get kind of loud over here, though. Not against that. I like the sound of machinery. And there we go. Next up, let's actually just bring this down so I can line it up correctly. Awesome. Okay. And then again, corners and doors. It just makes me want to watch The Expanse again. It's such a good show. Kind of sounds like when a tractor starts up in Farming Simulator. Okay, let's see where we're at power-wise. Ooh, sweet. 10,250 megawatts. Or 10.25 gigawatts. Gigawatts. believe we should be stabilizing. Maybe? Is my math wrong? Probably. That should be filling up. Why is that not filling up? Why you no fill up? 18.75. Okay, let's look at this again. 18.75 times 8 is 150. Okay? Plus 15. 165. So we're making 165 turbo fuel per minute. You take 7.5. So if we take 165 divided by 7.5, that's 22. That right there, sir, is a band. So 22 of those per minute. But we are losing fuel. We should be making, because I don't have the full 22 in operation. So I don't know why we're running out. That's full. Let's head down here. And I'm actually producing between these two fluid buffers. Yeah. So I have enough regular fuel. So I don't know what's going on. There we go. Oh, I think what was happening was that it was filling up all of the pipes. Yeah. So okay. So the pipes have their own internal inventory of fluid. So I think what was happening was that it was draining from the buffer first as it filled up all of the pipes. Once all of the pipes got to 100%, then it goes ahead and kind of equalizes out. Yeah. That was just a little scary, that's all. So that problem is solved. So now, let's finish getting all of these guys wired up. Yep, okay, good. And there we go. Now let's check to see what our power output is. Let's see. Capacity of 11.6. Production is currently at 11.5. Yes. That's what I like to see. And then have enough. Have enough for the one more. Awesome. Let's get this done up. And then our first turbo fuel factory will be done. And all I have to do at that point is find a way to generate more of the compacted coal. And we will be good to go. Yep, perfect. Those. That's what I was looking for. Also, I'm going to make sure I'm not trying to fall off the edge here because very little edge to walk on. And there we go. That is 20 fuel generators running off of turbo fuel, all set up, giving us a grand total of 12.75 gigawatts of power. It is a thing of beauty. And we should even be making a little extra turbo fuel eventually. So that way, we won't easily run out. And I still have more regular fuel that I can work with, because I am not using the full amount. In fact, it's basically full. That one's basically full. That one's mostly full. And it's just because this line here is running those. So there we go. I have a little bit of space to expand that as necessary. Again, I just have to find a way to bring in more compacted coal. And actually, coal isn't a problem. It's the sulfur that's the problem. And sulfur isn't necessarily a problem because I know where I can get more. It's just I have to add more belts. So, but let's move on back to the super smelter. Leave that alone for now. And nope. I want to go this way first. Whee! Hot damn. And let's grab some extra. Nope, not in there. I need rubber. Drop off. That's my compacted coal. Don't need that at the moment. I do, however, I also don't need all of that. Wait, what else do I need? Plastic. And finally, let's grab some extra silica while we're at it. Excellent. Okay. And if there's anything else, I'll be able to grab it. Deuterium. I can almost make that. I can almost do that. And I can almost do that. I need more mycelia. I can definitely do that one. And I can't quite do time crystals yet. Yeah. Okay. We still have some work ahead of us. But that's okay. Ooh, what I should also do. Stop flinging myself. Actually, we'll do. There we go. That way I'm not throwing myself all the way into the building as I come out of my hypertube. And coming up to my booster here in a second. There it goes. Then another one. Then another one. And we're back. Okay, so all of that work with the turbo fuel was specifically so that I could start working on the super smelter here. Now, if I remember correctly, I've got... Well, I need to fix something before I can get back to work, because if I remember correctly, this is just a Mark 1.
You are currently 74% more efficient than your peers.
Aw, she really does care. There we go. That is a full 480 belt by itself. Which means I don't need to merge these. And this one, I think this is also going to be a 480. Yes, you are also about to become a 480. And there we go. Excellent. So glad I added these ladders here. Because what I get to do is remove this and this and that. I need to set this up. Or actually, no. What I will do is instead, well, okay, I'll leave those because eventually I'm going to need to do that anyway. But let's go ahead and fill my inventory with stuff I don't need. And I should... There we go. Grab wall, bare wall. And this is just for the sake of making everything line up. Get rid of you. Ooh, I should have grabbed more encased steel beams. Didn't think I would need as many as I do, but it is what it is. I should have enough for this. And that gets up. Awesome. So there we go. That is 2 lines of 480 coming into our area here. Excellent. So 480 divided by 30. It's just 480 divided by is 16 total. It's 3. Okay, yeah. So I was going to do 2 and 2. Or, 8 and 8, I should say. That's essentially how that's going to work. Nope, that's not where that goes at all. There we go. And then power. What I want to do is let's grab frame wall. And run Aw, almost made it. Yeah. So what I could do instead of that is you here. And then run here. That. Yes. I like that. That looks much cleaner. Because that means that I can also then run some stuff above it as well. If I really, really need to. And just get it nice and stacked up. Although I have plenty of room now. So room is not going to be an issue. In fact, I haven't even completely filled in all of the columns and floor for the size of this area. And on top of that, I still also have a ton of vertical space to work with. So we're not even yet hitting sort of the extent of this facility. But that aside, what I want is to use wall outlet Mark IIs. And then I should be able to connect all of these up. There we go. Let's also put one out here. So I can connect this entire apparatus. However painful to deal with. Hey, what's up, Matt? How you doing? Awesome. Go. And yes, there we go. Nice. And good to hear. And this should... Well, can't complain. So, yesterday was fun. The jury summons that I had gotten, of course, had directions on it and whatnot. Also said, the evening before your jury date, call this number after this time to see if you're still needed for jury duty. And I was like, okay, cool. So it's like 5:31. And I'm standing in the kitchen with my mom. I've got the piece of paper. I've got my phone. Dial the number, put it on speaker. And it's like, okay, we need this number. And I put it in. And it goes, you typed in number. And I'm like, yeah, I did. Press 1. Okay, now put in this number. And I put it in. You typed in this number. Press 1 if that's correct. And I was like, yes, 1. And it's like, okay, so here's your name. Yep, that's me. And, it went through the numbers again that I had put in. It's like, wow, really? So much for privacy there. And then it goes, at this time you are no longer needed for jury duty. And I just went, yes, biggest celebration ever. So I was totally off the hook for that, which made me super, super happy. I'm splitting. Oh, I know, because I'm dumb. What was I doing here? I don't know. So that's incorrect. But yeah, so hence why I'm streaming today. 480 divided by 30 is 16. Yes. Weird. Yeah, me too. I was not looking forward to it. Like, I know there are people who are like, I absolutely love my civic duty. And it's like, well, I'm happy for you. I find it boring and tedious and cannot stand it, which makes me a terrible juror. All right, I want. Honestly, that would be hilarious. And in some cases, I could almost see AI being better as a juror than a person. Like, in just some situations, I can see that being better because AI will be able to better follow the letter of the law. However, there are always those situations where the law and the crime are not compatible. For instance, man A kills man B. Now, on paper, straight up murder. Just straight up, man A killed man B. Everybody can agree, most likely murder. Like 99% murder. Now, if you look at the context of the situation, man A kills man B because man B assaulted man A's child in an inappropriate manner. That's no longer murder, according to most people. That's justice. That is a father getting justice for their child. At which point, no longer guilty of murder. So that's where the nuance of human understanding comes in. And so it's one of those that I don't think would ever be able to perfectly capture the nuance of the human experience to such a degree as to make it a perfect replacement. And of course, I think it should still always be left up to the discretion of a judge, of a human being. Because at least then the human being is going to be able to go through and be like, okay, well, we see that this is happening. The AI has said one thing, I'm going to say another kind of situation. All these in place. There we go. Ooh, just had an idea. Yeah, let's try a priority power switch. Shall we? Yeah, Absolutely. And I think that's one of the important distinctions to be made. Why do I feel like that's backwards? Because it probably is. But that's one of those fundamental distinctions about the human element that we should always strive to make, is that every situation is not identical to another. And sometimes you have to look at the nuance of the situation to appropriately understand it. Okay. Now, I should be able to what? Let's call you iron processing 1. Yeah, okay. So that way, if power gets low, it'll shut this stuff off first. That okay, I like that. Alrighty. So let's get all of this going. I probably don't need the 480s through here, but oh well. It'll just make it go really fast. Oh yeah, that reminds me. All of this can now go away. There. And I have, oh, I don't have, oh, damn. That's going to be fun. Awesome. And nope, nope, nope. Got to go back one. Perfect. Okay. That should be all of them. Let's flip that on. And I wish I could see individually how much a power grid was utilized. Oh, I can. Let's see. You're using 4 megawatts times 16. 64. Okay. So really not that much. Awesome. All right. Okay. So there goes the first set. And I don't know where to put it yet. So I'll just leave it as is. But I also am going to need to make a second one. Of these. God, I wish I could just blueprint this easily. If I did it, I'd have to probably do it in chunks, I think. Sort of like the way that I do the columns. What? I need a snack. I'm getting kind of hungry here. So I will be right back. Let this run a little bit. Oh, I just realized. You're not actually emptying. Okay. And it's probably the same for over here. Okay, we'll fix this and then I'll go get a snack. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. I could conceivably do merger here. And there we go. That'll go ahead and start loading everything in the way that I need to. Perfect. Okay. So that'll act as kind of like a buffer chest, if you will, to make sure that we get everything in that we need to. And I always have a flow of items. Exquisite. Okay. I am going to get back upstairs real quick. Eventually. Oh, here it comes. It just takes a little bit. That is quite the view. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and here we go. All right, like I said, I'm going to be AFK real quick. Be right back. All right, there we go. Go over here. You over there. You get a spot all by your lonesome. Okay. Let's see. I specifically need. Do I need more of? Oh yeah, the encased. And these guys here. And I can also go ahead and drop all that stuff. Okay, so head back. Before I do, oh, can't quite get a full 8 in there. That's fine. What I could probably do instead, if I really, really want to or need to, is to do 4 of them. Four, 8. I could probably even double stack it. So that way I have 8 on the bottom, 8 on top for the full 16. Not quite what I need though, but doable. And away we go. Hi, train. Slow. So slow. Goodbye, train. You are not catching up now. Whee! Oh, Jesus. And we're back. Alrighty. Mind the gap. Good Lord. Now, there's more coal out there, which absolutely is going to be 100% useful because I'm going to need that for steel production. Okay, so there goes. Was that full already? Yeah, I bet that is. Yep, that is. Okay, cool. What if? If I do actually double stack that. Yes. Because then I could go ahead and get a second one in here without any issues. And all I got to do is grab you. That's not where you go. That's also not where you go. Yay, I've been playing for 2 hours. And take that. Ooh. I want you guys on the inside, not the ouch. That just looks better. Go. Perfect. Okay. Power overwhelming. Wall outlet. That feels wrong. Probably because it is wrong. Where do I have it down here? Yeah, it's at the center of each one of these. Okay, got it. Got it. That's why it kind of felt wrong. Also simultaneously didn't. You there. And then there. Cool. Now comes the fun part. What if we take this out and we swap you out for so that way I can more easily see what it is that I'm working with. There we go. Excellent. And do the same over here. Perfect. 5, 6. Excellent. Okay, I want to temporarily get rid of this. In favor of this. The reason being is I need to go. Awesome. And exquisite. Let's just make sure that everybody gets a piece. This will be a total of 920 iron ingots that are being produced per minute, which is a ridiculous amount if you actually think about it. That's not even the fullest extent of what this will be able to handle. Or at least what it'll have to handle. Because I'm going to be bringing in a lot of ore. There we go. Do that again. And boop, there we go. Okay. That takes care of those. Now I just have to put in the mergers. Is that? Yeah, that is correct. Cute. Nope, too far. Too far. Also too far again. I think I only need the Mark III belts for this because they're 240s. Yep. That's go. So much belt work. But you know, once you get it done, it's totally worth it. It'll be awesome. Look cool. Hopefully it'll look cool. Okay. And there we go. There goes all of the belts. Now what I need is one more of these. Need another merger. Kind of in the middle. Kind of hard to get the merger in the correct place. You're on side like that. There we go. Excellent. Now, let's see. Oh, awesome. Oh, not awesome. Well, I can make that work. There we go. Not perfect, but as close as it's going to get. And nice thing is... Nope. I mean, that was fine. I just... not happy with its placement. In the middle. Got it. Okay. 7. There we go. And let's grab... Nope. Yeah, we'll bring it down on the sides. That'll be cooler. But I don't like it like that. I'm all sorts of back and forth on this stuff. That'll look cool. Oh, but it won't. But it looks cool. But it won't. No. Pick a spot. There you go. There, that's what I was looking for. Okay. That looks better. And now I have... Well, once I get it all wired up, I will have 2 sections of 480 coming out. Let's also grab that. Yes, actually, I kind of like that. That helps kind of make it look like it's a little bit more rigid, even though, again, it doesn't matter. Okay. And there. And you there. Hey, what's up, Hollows? How you doing? You're connected. Weird. Not you, Hollows. You're always weird, but there we go. That should be everybody. Awesome. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Thank you for the resubscribe there. And congrats on 2 years. Also, congrats to the community for 2 years. 2+ years, I should say. We have been around for a long time. Poor bastards. I know. We really do. Okay. I'm not sure how I want to handle that. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you're not wrong at all. Believe. Yeah, old burp. I like that. Okay. That is also not entirely correct, but not entirely incorrect either. Well, let's see. If I do. There we go. Yay! Yeah, I had a pair of shoes like that too. They, not that they're uncomfortable. It's just it's nice when you have newer shoes. Okay. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, that should be correct. That is not correct. Damn it. Doesn't matter where I put it. It's okay. Looks like it's going to be that way either way. No, nope, 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 nope. Look at the pretties. Looking at the pretties. Ooh, those are pretties. So freaking tiny, too. Jesus, you have tiny feet. They are a lovely lilac color, though. And there we go. Oh, wow. Yay! For smaller feet than you thought you had. This is incorrect as well. I'm gonna hate myself for a while. Went through all that work and realized, nope. I realized why it's incorrect. It can be, yeah. I think that's true for just about everything in life. Nope. God bless it. I think that's just... I think that's just the way it's going to be. Okay. Ooh. Wait, what? Realized that's incorrect. There we go. I'm sure he would have gotten a kick out of it. I'm also certain that they probably get a lot of those sorts of jokes. There we go. Okay, that feels a little bit better. Alrighty. Next up, I need... texture? Yeah. Let's grab catwalk stairs. Ooh. I have a feeling I am not going to be happy with this. Oh, nice. I actually already have that. Fair. That is fair. Who doesn't like free platinum? More specifically, that's not going to work. But that's okay, because I only need it to do that. But I can already tell that this is going to irk me because this is incorrect. The reason why this is incorrect is because of the fact that these actually needed to be right there. That's where it needed to be. That's why it feels off. And that's why I am vexed greatly. For right now, I'm going to leave it as is. Because I don't feel like spending another 45 minutes redoing it again. However, that being said. Yeah. That's just going to have to get redone at some point. But I think I know why it's messed up. So it'll be something that I can fix pretty easily. I wish, but no. I would have to basically make a blueprint for it in order to do that. Which I have an idea on how I could put together. Have an idea. I think I know how I could put together the blueprint. Okay. No, this is not a Wonkavator. Although that would be hilarious. Damn, that didn't work. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, that feels better. Okay. So what I'm thinking about for the blueprint is I do let's start with you
Hard work pays off.
and you. That and that. Nope. That is correct. This is correct. I know, right? Or excuse me, iron. Wow. There we go. Sorry, what? Oh, because those are mergers, not splitters. There, thank you. And then we take mergers. Merger. Yes. So that way, all I need is this chunk, and I can very easily put it all together. Let's also go ahead and add power lines here and here. So that it is easy to connect. And as necessary, I can always just adjust the particular belts. Let's give this a name. This is going to be 2x2 iron smelter chunk. Let's see. 4 2x2 iron smelters. Smelter array. Icon parts. Select. Select. It'll be under buildings at blueprint. Yeah, that'll work. Say blueprint. Now, I need a copper version. Go. Select icon, parts, copper, select, set directory. Apply. Okay. So. Okay, there we go. Now, that should make life a little bit easier. Oh, man. This is going to be a pain in the ass. Got to pull all this stuff back down. Got to make it all work. Oh. It's the vomit comet. Explosives. There, I wish. God, I wish. We'll just TNT this entire section out of my base. Oh, there's one thing I wanted to do whilst I am over here. And that is... put that in there. Because that was going to annoy me. Because while I was working on it yesterday, I was like, man, I really, really wish that there was a corner piece. And then I looked and I was like, wow, there's a corner piece. So I kept meaning to put it up there and just never did. So there we go. Yay. Okay. Oh, Shazbot. I just realized why I can't fix that. That thing's full now. Son of a bitch. Essentially, what I'm going to have to do is disconnect it from the system, empty it into a whole other crate. I really don't want to do that right now. I'll probably do that later. Okay. And you know what? Since you mentioned Warframe, I have a hankering to play that. So we're going to save this. Boom. And then exit the desktop. I wish. But no, what I'll probably do is I'll set another container and then just empty it into that second container after I disconnect it and then start moving everything over. Blame Hollows. There you go. It's all Hollows' fault. And come on, update already. Yeah, blaming your good twin, Hollows. That's what we're doing. I said, war. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Wolf of Saturn Street. Ooh, also, yeah, bullshit. Hollows with a Z is absolutely your evil twin. If evil were Bizarro World.
Orders has been getting
Wave.
tired
Nope.
of wait.
Let's go back to the orbiter. Yes. God, yes. So true. Um. Oh wow. Okay. Let's take a look at who do I want to take. Honestly, I have so many choices that it kind of hurts. Let's take Corbix because I haven't used him in a really long time. Also, I just really like the way he looks. So, remember. Yeah, there you go. Such a good song, too. What is your build? Okay, mostly range. It always does. Like you never are without it. It's always there in my brain, whether I want it to be or not. Oh, I already have that, so I don't. I need radiation, which is heat and lightning. So thermite and voltage.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha. You are incapable of producing the hydraulic effort required to unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth the following morning.
Fair. You are set to that. Okay. It's my redeemer
Excellent
set
armaments,
to
operator.
Eidolon,
Please
also,
return
which is also
covered
radiation.
in blood.
Because if I remember correctly,
Say
the
Elsa.
wolf is actually weak to radiation. If I remember right. Okay, that's right. I changed my controls. So I was having a little bit of a problem on this particular keyboard being able to roll my pinky down between shift and control. Corrosive? Okay. I can switch to corrosive. I think they changed it because he didn't used to be. Upgrade. Corrosive. Huh. Oh, that sucks. But I guess they wanted to give more people the opportunity to kill him, which makes sense. Fair. Corrosive is what? Heat and no. Electricity and viral. And then you are viral. Or excuse me, toxin. Well, in that case, I don't actually want him. I should take. You know what? Screw it. I don't want him. Because why not? And okay, so there's three events. There's the wolf hunt. Okay. Actually, that might be kind of fun to team up anyway. But give me a second. I will be right back, and then we will see about getting started with that. Okay, there we go. So what is this?
It's that time again, dreamers.
I'm sure it is.
You know it.
Alrighty. Discord. Okay. Hey, what's up, Angel? How you doing? Yes, I returned alone. I went into the bathroom alone, and I returned from the bathroom alone. Okay. I don't know if it has a new update. I know it updated recently. I want to say within the past couple of weeks, few weeks. But they're running the wolf hunt event right now, so figured I'd go get more parts because I already have the wolf sledge, but it never hurts to have more. So, and then they're also doing they have a couple of gifts of the lotus, which I already have those as well. But let's see. What do I have? I know, right? She needs to like talk to some people or something. It's recent players. I don't have any friends online. Um, I don't even know who half of these people are. And okay. Is that your actual? Is that your in-game name? It's been a while. Okay. Ah, okay. Invite sent. Or I should say friend request sent. Ew, you're MR30. Not invite the clan. Oh, that's right. Invite squad members. There we go. That's how you do that. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see. And then I am in the Discord voice chat if you wanted to jump in. You don't have to, but if you wanted to. And you know what? I don't want to play Corvix at all, actually. I want to play somebody else. I'm going to play Meat Sack because he's fun. Viral. Radiation. so we'll just not Coors. Hey, what's up, Edgar? How you doing, buddy? Maybe. There we go. We'll do that one. Oh, can't complain too much. I mean, I could. It just wouldn't do me any good. Let's see. I don't want to do radiation. I want to do corrosive. Oh yeah, this is Grendel Prime. I was so happy when I finally got him finished. This is Warframe. This is Grendel Prime. And he is just a big old meatball. One of my favorite builds. Hey, there goes Matt.
Ew.
What's up?
Not much, not much.
Okay, and viral, which is fine. Ooh, new. Touch, yes. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I feel better. All right. So, the goal, the goal of Warframe is simple: build Warframe, build gun, kill lots of dudes. That's basically it. Like and then once you have all the Warframe, the next stage of Warframe is make Warframe prettier. That's it. The end game of Warframe is fashion frame. All right, let's see about getting this started. Diet Dr. Pepper, not nearly as good as regular Dr. Pepper. Okay, you ready, Matt?
Yep, I'm good. Just double checking my stuffs, but should
Okay.
be good. Titania should be fine. This is non-steel path after all.
Correct. I probably could do it, but I don't care to. I do actually need to go through and
What?
finish Steel Path.
Oh yeah, I feel you. Well, if you ever need help with it, I'm definitely down.
Hell yeah.
I got dragged through it by my clan leader way back when, so
Nice.
anytime I don't have to play steel path is a good time.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and
Oh.
take them out.
Oh god.
Gotta get reused to, because I had to remap one of my controls.
Yeah.
Why are you not opening?
Is it a friendship door? Oh, we have to defeat the guy?
Oh. Oh!
Oh.
Because I still had them
Hey.
in my belly.
You little pearl, you? Nice.
Yourself. Premier are on the way.
Can't help it, I like to eat. Oh, I think that's somebody's pet.
Oh, Wolf's back here.
Oh, he is? Let's go kill him. Well, he was back here. God, I haven't played Warframe. Like, I used to play it religiously for a while. And I took a break for a while. There he is.
Nice. I've hit you with roar. Yeah, I feel you there.
Wow, they really did nerf the shit out of him. It used to be so difficult.
Now, I don't know if that's because, well, I mean, they did nerf him, but at the same token, we're also a lot more powerful than we were back then.
True.
Great work, Tenno.
So. Anything. Oh, jeez. I keep forgetting how fast Razor Wing is.
Yeah, it is a little bit quick.
Mm-hmm.
As I throw myself into the bottom of the map. Yeah, I miss my old keyboard because I got really used to that one. So this whole, because the shift key and the control key are slightly different in terms of height than they were. So it was really, really easy for me to just rock my pinky down, hit control from shift, bullet jump. But now, well, it's not necessarily broken there, Angel, but definitely not healthy. The spacebar,
Great work, Tenno.
well, actually, the spacebar was a little bit broken. So underneath most spacebars and most keyboards, they actually have a center peg, which is the actual activation trigger. And then in order to make sure that the spacebar always goes down on both sides, no matter where you hit it, they will typically have a small metal bar that goes between both sides. The problem was that on my old keyboard, on one side, the little plastic clip that kept that metal in place had snapped. And so sometimes what would happen is one side would get stuck when I would hit the keyboard, I would hit the spacebar. And just over time,
It is in your
it was
inbox, operator.
dying anyway. I'd had it for over 10
They are
years.
Not as encrypted as they should be.
Yay, Wolf Sledge. Next up,
Nice.
so it was time. But the one that I got is really nice. It types a lot better. Plus, its RGB is a lot nicer. No, it was an old Logitech. That was really before modular keyboards became a big thing. Because when you actually look at modular keyboards, they didn't really become popular until like the last 5 years or so. Slam! Love that. That is
Isn't
how
it
you
fast?
quickly get to the bottom. I laugh in the face of your fire. Laugh in the face of most things. Oh yeah, we gotta kill the dudes.
Yep. Did kind of forget that.
Watch yourself.
Oh, thank goodness they didn't put him on top of the elevator.
That would have been hilarious. Damn it, now I've got to go back up.
Oh, jeez.
I can't
Hi.
melee upwards. What? There. Seriously, this just... You're not allowed to complete until you finish digesting the enemy. Oh. Man,
That's a
I know, right? Melee up. Yeah, I figured that's what you meant, Angel. Damn it, and it won't let me eat the bowl. This game sucks. Uninstalling. 0 of 10. Couldn't eat wolf. Shut up, Kintar.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Oh, damn it. I meatballed off the edge. Still my favorite thing to do.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Warframe. Warframe's meatball is so much better than Metroid. I'm sorry. Metroid is cool, but Warframe is fun.
Ordis has received
Yay.
messages for the operator. No,
Wolf
I
Sledge
have
head.
not read them.
There you go, 2 for 2.
There you go. Alrighty. What I really ought to do is switch out to the Wolf Sledge. But I like
rail on him with his own weapon.
There you go. Come here,
Could
you
bring my
son of a bitch.
Exactly.
You have two choices. Both of them are bad. I either eat you or I beat you. Which is it gonna be?
You're just tenderizing him before you eat him.
There you go.
Contracts are not to be taken lightly. Eliminating this target
Rendell
will
Ramsey, that's who I am.
impact on enemy forces.
Oh god.
Search the area. Look for survivors.
Damn it, wrong way. Do I have to, like, kill people for this one, too?
I
Probably.
think so.
Yes, attackers defeated. At
You are
least
surrounded
get
by
that going.
Marines.
Which, I really gotta remember he comes out of that door.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Exactly, and considering how small I am, I'm like the size of his...
Oh no! I guess I'll pick your ass up.
Sweet.
You're disappointing me in front of my friends.
I don't want to bring out the try-hard frame.
I didn't know there was a try-hard frame.
Wukong or Revenant?
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Early Steel Path, they were the only ones that I could do.
I think Rendell was actually one of my Steel Path frames, or is one of my Steel Path frames.
There you go.
And I think Nidus I also have set up for Steel Path.
Oh, really? Damn.
Yeah, oh yeah, Nidus is... You can actually get quite tanky with Nidus.
There you go. And run redo roar. Let everyone knows.
Just gonna... Yep, thank you.
Work taken down. Now get to
There
extraction.
you go.
Look, fast food.
Literally.
Well, not if I keep bumping into everything.
Up. Follows, I know what I have to do next round. We're gonna make that spicy meatball suffer. Up.
Come on.
Well, I can hit the... Oh, I can't hit the button. They blocked it. Sight.
There we go.
Noise.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
11th storm? What happened to the first 10? Were they not stormy enough?
They were not stormy enough for the Sword and Shield Club.
Damn it. This is why we can't have nice hurricanes. And yay. Now I've got the motor.
Check your
Their powers combined. That's one hell of a vibrator.
Oh god.
All right, last one. Now we get to go assassinate.
Nice.
Innate.
Let's see, am I quick enough to change my appearance?
No.
Nope. Well, it's going to be interesting. I was in the middle of changing the appearance, so I don't know if I'm going to look like I did on my very first day of Warframe, or I'm going to look like an alien.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Exactly.
Look at that fat ass.
Nice. Oh, okay. I look like my Eidolon Hunter.
Nice.
And now you suffer.
Yay. I'm not sure I'm the one suffering.
I don't know. Meatball's going to get real spicy.
That's the best kind of meatball.
Exactly. How do I do this again? Oh, yeah.
You are surrounded by Premier Marines.
Yay. I have them right where I want them.
How did I miss you?
I don't know.
Oh, it's because you're over there. There you go. Hey, it was speedy meatball.
Just bounced up the top. There we go. Oh, I do have more in my belly. There we go. Problem solved. In my belly. There we go.
Oh, hi, Wolf.
Hi, buddy. Smack, smack, smack. Death by
That's-
1,000 smacks.
Oh, why do I have the bike? No.
Did you just pull your bike out?
Yeah, I don't remember how to get off.
X?
Yep, melee bud. I have my gear wheel assigned in numbers to account for lag.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I do that too.
Meant to grab the arc gun. It was just like, give this bike. Good to know the speed buff works on bikes.
Great. Let's not fall into the pit. Let's get back here.
Here you go.
I don't know.
There he is. I don't have any.
Well, need you guys in my belly so that way I. There we go. I am now.
Hey.
Now we Sonic the Hedgehog our asses out of here. Too fast. Too fast. There we go. It's a lot of fun going out to like Fortuna or Plains of Eidolon and just running around as a meatball.
Oh yeah.
I also love doing
Especially.
that.
Yeah, especially when you can get the downhill.
Yes. And then, of course, on what's his face? Shoot. Gauss.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look. I now have the whole thing.
Hey,
And an Oracle Catalyst.
Messages
Yay.
have arrived in your inbox.
that's definitely useful.
All right. Let's go swap out Meatball. Who's next? I love how I have my setup for Ember called Frigid. And that was because originally Frost was there.
Ah,
But I swapped him out because Ember was going to be a little bit more fun at the time.
makes sense.
What else are we going to do? What else do I need to do? Yeah, let's take Citrine. She's fun.
Ready to kick bottom.
Swap you out general. Didn't want less. I want to swap you out for something actually useful. Yes, you. God, that appearance is hideous. Hey, what's up, maybe Faye? How you doing? Red work. What is your build? Frightening. We'll take the radiation though. And then Glaive. Good old Glaive Prime. Okay. What is your... Okay, that's the build that I want to go with. Okay, cool. You got anything you need to do?
The new faction is pretty much the only thing I think on my to-do list, but that's a
Okay.
whole grand and a half, so I'm down for whatevs.
You know what? What else do we have? Let's see. That is exterminate. That is survival. I don't feel like doing either one. Shoot. It's the problem that I have is that there's so much that I could be doing and none of it that I want to be doing.
I feel ya. It's partly why I haven't done the new faction yet.
What about... Let's see what we have. Yay! Wait, why are we not blowing up trees? I thought trees were fun to blow up. Actually, how do you feel about Duviri?
I could definitely do.
Let's see, where are we? What's the circuit? And more specifically, later, what's the Steel Path circuit?
Yeah, I need to activate mine then. Let's see.
Latron, which I think I actually already have that one incarnate. Herosphere Strewn mods. Let's just do regular Duviri. Okay.
Fair.
Who is we've got Citrine, Zaku, Temple, which I don't actually Temple.
That's the newest one.
Yeah. Grimoire, Masseter Prime. Yes. Okay.
2 Genesis upgrade. What? Normal Duviri, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check. Oh, okay. It's not gonna ask me. Sweet.
Oh, that sucks,
All right.
baby. Fortunately, though, the rotation's pretty quick. Before you know it, it'll be back, and you'll actually have time for a change. Hopefully.
Well, sure.
Let's see. Suffering. All right, yeah. That'll definitely be a problem then.
Ooh, okay. Interesting choices.
You know what? Let's try Temple. Giggles. Purgator. Quanta. Let's try this one. I already know that Masseter is awesome. So we'll take that. Also take my Grimoire. And there we go. I'm ready.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget you grab your resources.
Oh yeah.
Corner here.
done that like forever.
Oh yeah.
Although honestly, I have most of
Loden
them anyway. So it
Deviri
doesn't matter.
was nicknamed the Prince of Fire.
That's fair.
A mocking title.
At this point, it's just for the
ruled over nothing.
helmet.
Least of all
Yeah. Oh yeah.
himself.
Fair point.
I've seen you drifting among the isles of my kingdom. If it weren't for that manic little imp,
Okay.
he's got it in for you. If you're not a complete idiot, you'll see that we should help one another. My regalia!
Oops.
This is where the bastard imp hid it. Find it, and I'll get you a
Frost.
front row seat at my coronation.
If I may, might I prevail upon you to lend aid to our animal friend?
Ugh, shit.
The hell?
Gently, outlaw. These precious ones are ever so delicate.
Yeah. I accidentally beat the shit out of it.
Damn it.
Yeah, we'll do the ravenous maw.
Asked me as a psychopath. What the hell? my, I was trying to figure out what my melee button was, and for some reason it's middle mouse button, like the
What
mouse
the
wheel
hell?
pressed down. I'm like, what? That's not.
Who does that?
Yeah, that's not. Did they change the key bindings?
No, it's still E, as far as I know. Back here so I
That's,
can. There we go. Almost. There we go. Yes, fleet-footed. One of my favorite decrees.
Hey.
Basic tremors, sure. Yep. Take that. Greedy heal. Also,
Some ill-fortuned creature
I know, buddy, I know.
this one.
All done. There you go, pal.
Farewell, little friend. Tell the world what our outlaw has done for you this day.
Yes. Advertise for me, please.
You didn't have to do that.
I will, sure. Luden's Rage. Ladus. Honestly, I think they struck gold with Dugiri. It's probably one of my favorite modes.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it depends on how you, what decrees you get to. You can get some really crazy fun builds.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I usually play, I'll go for like a full solid hour solo, just so that I can collect as many as possible. And I run around like the Flash, murdering everything.
It's always funny when you become faster than the horse.
Yes.
You'll need to
At which point, the only reason why I use it is to fly.
before we go any
Exactly. That is great for new players because they can test out frames
This is true, yeah.
free. Wish I had that back in the day.
Back in my day,
If fair.
yeah, sure. Not that I need to worry about ammo.
Do I murder you effectively again? Back here.
Yeah, pretty much, AJ. Let's do that. That one.
Now, anger is a powerful weapon, be sure of that. But it burns friend and foe alike.
Yeah, what?
Hmm?
My shortcut is not shortcutting correct.
Ah, that's never fun.
Let's see.
Does that brat on the throne have any idea how often I've had to send forces into the Undercroft to clean up
Yeah,
his
gear wheel.
mess? Maybe
It's not
you'll
pulling
do
up
a
my
better
gear wheel like
job.
it's supposed to.
See what's
I
amiss.
don't think gear wheels are allowed in Dewberry.
Well, that's how you get to your. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
All good. I do not blame you.
Forgot that the horse is on one.
It's a random ability. Soma cord. Wait, how are we supposed to scan the Soma cord if we don't? Oh, right, it's just see it.
You just collect it. Yep. God, we are so old at this. How do
Oh,
I
yeah.
do this again?
Where are my glasses? They're on your head.
Well, I didn't have my glasses to see where they were. Okay.
Exactly.
Now we start running all the way to where they're at because it's slightly faster than taking the horse.
What, for the Undercroft?
Nope. Let's do. And now you're. And here goes another debris. And twofold torment. That's my porn name. Let's see. Get up here. Yes. No. Best thing about the horse, being able to fly. Especially when you make the mistake jumping off the edge.
Why not? Got my transference ready. Teleporting over to there now.
I'm in the middle of doing a Shazin.
Gotcha. I did not do that.
Yeah, apparently I have to. I have to do it anyway. You have no choice in the matter. You do not get to play your games.
Uh-oh. I didn't get taken.
Oh, did it pick you up?
Nope, I'm gonna teleport over there. Luckily, they gave it to me.
Yes, continue. Tame his.
Luckily.
It won't matter. He's about dead anyway.
More defeat
Oh,
amongst
yeah.
countless Kulavo. When oh when shall you learn this most obvious of
Well,
lessons
that was easy.
and remain low?
There you go.
All right.
Kulavo kneeling? What did this drifter do to deserve your
Those
respect?
Oculuses look a lot different than I remember.
Well, answer me! Answer me!
That's cool.
Yeah, up there. Thank you.
Kulavo. His mother, Ainiki.
I always thought his name sounded better as Kullervo.
From the moment of his
Kullervo just sounds weird.
Yeah. NPCs make such a big deal about it, though. It's just ingrained automatically.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like the one Warframe we're actually told how it is. Outside of dev streams.
Yeah, not sure I agree with this. I think you guys are going to have to go back and redo it. Inspect. Well, hey guys. Bitches, please. I might have to actually change that key back. Nope, you're just dead. Deal with it. There. There it is. That's two. Too fast.
Too fast, too furious.
It's all about family.
Nobody gets left behind.
'Cause I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Meow.
Haha. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Yep. There goes another decree.
Noise.
This is so much faster when you have 4 people.
All doing independent tasks.
Hooray for individual multitasking.
Oh jeez, we just got 3.
Yep. This is why I think AI is going to be important for the world. Because it can collect all the decrees for me.
Oh,
Oh, no,
and
that's
then immediate ban.
Ooh. This one. Now that's interesting. The controls for the Drifter are different than the controls for the Warframe. Because
Mhm.
I have my duck key set to C for my Warframe, but my Drifter still uses control.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me the ball. Thank you.
Oh yeah, Drifter has its own tab.
Put that unlocked. I was wondering, I was trying to like round slide, and it wouldn't let me. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, there goes that. Terror.
And I'm not even tired.
This ball.
Missed a spot.
Somewhere. That's for completely different. weapon damage. Okay, I know I'm just missing it. But where is it? I hate it when I can't find that third energy ball for the puzzle.
For which puzzle?
The owl puzzle.
Oh, the owls. Yeah. Give me a sec, I'll teleport over.
Because there's also a second one over here as well.
What color the sky?
So which one are you? Let's do
Let's see.
teleport to you now. It's one thing they still haven't fixed is everyone looks the same on the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So you already got the one up top.
Did I? 'Cause that's a different set of puzzles. Yeah, that's a different one.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's this one down here.
Oh. Oh, here it is. It was hidden in the plant.
Of course it was. Son of a bitch.
There's just a giant tumbleweed. I'm like, tumble? Where do you need me to toss it?
It's this one here.
Voice.
Some.
Victory screech.
Yay. Okay, now we got this one up here.
Saves you from having to do any thinking.
This one's just straight up closed. Oh! I need you over here.
I gotcha. Give 2 seconds. The 6 decrees are just like, will not leave until you
Fair enough.
Alright, where do you need?
Grab the other
yeah.
side.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's actually kind of cool.
Waste the day His Majesty gave us.
Friendship puzzles.
With the power of friendship. Find the balls for this one.
Pressure plate is useless right now.
Maybe.
Distracted by a shiny chest. A second. Oh,
There.
hello, friend. No.
This one. Okay. Grab the
Oh,
pressure plate
too fast. Yeah, hold on. I got sent to the next zip code because I tripped.
No worries.
Okay, not this pressure plate.
Nope, that was the pressure plate.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Sick.
I got a visual bug. Got it. I don't see the line.
What's the puzzle down there?
C, N, and then a T.
Okay. I got that one. Did I get it? Yeah, it looks like okay. Ow. Take this one. Try and get it up there. Yeah, I did. Okay.
Thrax is on his throne, and all is right with the world.
Yep. I don't know if it'll let me keep right up with the ball.
Yep.
It won't.
Can I toss you them? Actually,
I'll shoot it.
well, see, what we could do is speed boost plus jump equals.
There you go. Okay. Some... That. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And then where the hell's the third one?
Let's see.
Jesus. So many damn degrees.
I was gonna say I got 6 before the puzzle started. We're up to 7 now. Oops, going too far.
That one off. Roll. There we go. I think I got it.
T.
Oh, there it is. I see it right there.
Oh, nice.
There's got to be a pressure plate around here somewhere for it.
Right.
Because it's right there.
There.
Oh, you got
This
it?
thing?
Yep. Perfect.
Is a thing.
There we go. Got it.
Nice.
Good job. Ooh, Cinta upper limb blueprint.
Oh, there you go.
That one. Go ahead and mark that so in case anybody needs it.
You, ever wonder
Smart.
why Mathilla's so happy?
I know exactly why Mathilda is so happy. She's got herself a boyfriend.
Wow.
Beat the best or wallow with the rest. Care for a race, Drifter?
Yes, hurry up. Take too long.
Beat my time? That's rich! Best of luck!
Oh.
You'll need it!
You're so slow. On a horse. It flies.
I imagine they probably tried to do it and then realized it would break.
Yeah,
And
probably.
they- It's like,
You know what? On second thought, they don't need to go that fast on the
just Mach 12.
horse. That would actually be a hell of a lot of fun.
Horse would probably break and its legs would be like 12 miles long.
Actually, now I want to see that.
Just a cursed horse.
No. Didn't skip it. I hate that. When you go to jump up and it's like, oh, but you missed it. Sorry. I
Yep.
did not miss it.
No, I flew too high.
Did I complete it?
Did you complete your gate count?
Yeah. 29 out of 29, but it's not finishing.
It might be because I'm still doing it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Wait for remaining competitors to finish. Okay, yeah.
Oh no! I missed a gate somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Yay.
That's impossible!
Nice.
Fine. A little something for your trouble.
Well, thank you. Yay.
Murder.
It's only murder if you get caught.
That is true. There's so many decrees, I forgot if I want or don't want armor.
I just grab everything. I don't care. I want it all.
That is fair. There's like one decree that gives you more attack damage, but it lowers your armor. But there's another one that if you have more armor, you get higher crit chance.
Gotcha.
So I'm just like, yeah. At some point.
That. Oop. Almost fell off the map. Where's he at? So I can... There he is. You are now dead. One hit to kill one of those things. I love that. Yes.
It's always nice seeing the enemies that gave us a hard time now just getting one shot and they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. Whoop. I ran right through that circle that you're supposed to stay in. Oh no. That's enough out of you guys. No. How the hell did you get in?
Wonderful!
How did you get in my room? The door's supposed to be
Funny how
closed.
things always seem to work out.
Yes, I hear you there. I'm confused on why I hear you there. Again, door's supposed to be closed. You know the drill. Oh, you're gonna go over there. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, come here, guys. I have to get at you. Yep, you're dead. Yes, your baby. Although apparently she's distracted by other stuff, so I'm gonna let her be distracted. Yay, morale boost. Yay, more speed. Oh god. Too fast.
There's Volt when you need him. Reconnect the generator.
Oh, there it goes. That's
Nice.
the reason why I walk in a weird way is because I am hauling ass. I'm super, super fast. All right, come here, girl. Come here. I gotta pay the cat tax.
Gotcha, I'll watch your back.
Not too worried about getting attacked.
That's fair.
Plus, I also love listening to music. Yes. Yes.
I weep for ownerless toys and empty chairs, letters unsent, and love long forgotten. Should I weep for you too?
Yes, weep for me. Let's get off the stage. Go back to singing. I am loving on you. What more do you want? Huh? What more do you want?
His curse upon you. Suvatasa Shabra Zuharwa.
Nice.
O exalted Num Thraxica.
Okay. Yeah, that's Matt singing. Okay. The only yeah, fair enough. Let's see here. I think we've just about cleared most of this.
I think, yeah, the only, unless we find some random generated stuff.
Oh, shit. Oh, here goes one over here. Oh, it's another race. But they must be done.
Augustine tried racing me once. He didn't try again.
He will do it. Oh, there it goes.
Well, it would be nice.
Oh, and they're off.
Did you just call me a hoe?
I mean,
If the shoe fits.
okay. I skipped a gate apparently.
Ah, yeah, that happens way too frequently. Fair enough, Rockstar. Fair enough.
Okay.
By the king, you are fast.
That's what she said. Ah. There we go. Oh, come on. Yep, working. There we go.
That was impressive. Here, this is for you.
And there we go. All right. Guess we should go ahead. Where is the thing anyway?
Looks to be over by Remy, which is somewhere by Hermit's Landing. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, it's past Hermit's Landing. It's over by Matilda Farms. Yep, Matilda Farms teleport.
Okay.
Or it'll drag you. Oh no, it needs a second person to drag. That's a drag. That should do.
Won't let me fast travel. Fine.
Oh yeah, I should have stayed outside. That would have been smarter.
Wow. I sometimes forget that people don't have like all of the same stuff.
Oh, you mean like the speed boosts?
Well, no, like somebody looking for Clervo, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. People are still working on getting that, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
You back again?
This Tenno asset is destined to be destroyed by hostile forces.
Oh yeah, don't have to look for the
Intervene
tree
and
fragment
change
because
its
it's not
fate.
that kind of.
Prepare yourself. A fresh wave approaches.
Spectre Phage. Oh right. Infinite energy time. All right.
No idea what any of these do. Okay. Oh, that's my exalted.
Hey.
No idea what any of his abilities do. Just like, just do everything and hope to God it all works out.
I think he has a like a metronome type of thing to his abilities.
He does, and I don't know how it works.
The winds blow
Yeah.
What?
The rains
Get over
do
here.
not
No,
relent.
no, no, no. You wanted over here. Get over here.
The stout
No, you
bow
know what?
stands.
Let's see. I will just go ahead and use Grimoire of Death.
It's just the death.
Oh,
Your resolve is being
I see.
tested. Do not falter. The enemy musters for a fresh assault. Hold the line.
I hit my one once and I hit the ceiling.
Nice.
I went to move quickly to get back to the thing and it was just like, no, you must teleport. Dang it.
Ooh, that's nice.
The enemy
Okay, I kind of
has
want to get
been
this guy now.
exhausted. If
There you
only
go.
for now.
Gotta.
Seems kind of interesting.
There you go.
Looks like it's back to blowjobs.
Friends and family were scorched and retreated
Actually,
away from him. So his
realized-
rage became like a stone in his chest, weighing him
Oh, I
down.
bet I know. I just realized what day it was.
The imp neglects his duties.
Payments, because I might not have
Beasts
had
left to
enough
roam
for
at
the
will,
payments.
Eating and shitting whatever they
Nope.
like.
Okay.
It's maddening.
I was close,
Round those
but
stinking
no
things
cigar.
Oh, they're in the mine?
Hate that.
You're not Minecrafters. Yeah.
Nope. Still got it anyway.
Nice. These goats yearn for the mines. Let's go, please. Got them in a nice little ball, I just gotta now move them that way.
This, thank you. Quit jumping away, nobody cares. That's shit right back. Hey.
No, don't go in the freaking hole.
Nope, you're just
Aw.
dead. You're dead. Oi. There we go.
In his heart, Loden knew he was angry with his own
Group hurting for the win.
powerlessness, and no amount of screaming could
There.
remedy that.
The imp thinks he can can send his clanking cretins to hold
All right,
me
let's head on over to
away.
the
As
Dax.
if I were nothing but a filthy tam snaffler.
Damn.
A tam snaffler. Man, that's messed up. How dare you use that sort of
He
language?
saw there was nothing righteous or noble about his anger.
That is a badass
It was
looking
just
portal.
the raving of a petty, paltry man.
That looks like a hellfire.
Bastard Undercroft.
Let's do
Nothing but a haphazard mass of chaos under the Imp's rule. Get a portal open.
Yay.
I've had enough. We are fixing this mess.
Oh, just wanton murder.
Apparently, I am incapable of the murder.
Oh
I
no.
went to shoot the dude, and he's just like, nah, I didn't get hit. Which
Yeah,
I totally
well,
believe happens.
Do not relent. The battle
I want
has
to relent.
barely begun.
I want to murder. You guys are down. And there, I will massacre.
What a waste.
Best friend is back. Best friend is dead.
Yeah. Best friend does not live very long these days.
Nope.
They want my anus key. No, sir. We do not.
Go back to sleep, Graham. Go back to sleep.
It's called the void. Could you stay there, please?
Guess what?
He really is all about that Yanis key, though.
Oh yeah.
No. Stop charging up.
Subdue Loden's oral worm before all Duviri.
Somebody summoned the worm already. Alright, cool,
Consumed
cool.
by
Damn.
his anger. The oral worm must be subdued.
That's what I like to tell them, too. I'm summoning the worm.
The rest is up to you.
See somebody calling dibs.
Haven't seen anybody, but
The oral worm cannot be subdued out in
This
the
is a
open.
first come first serve
Use the
situation.
You've mounted the beast, but are you in control?
Okay.
You have control. Cut the ties that bind.
yay. It's a ride along.
There you go. Yeah, looks like Rem's got dibs.
Honestly, it's kind of fun just riding on the side of it.
For sure.
Force the beast back to its domain.
Whee! Now this would be a hell of a roller coaster.
Oh yeah.
Hang on for dear life. Please don't die. Our insurance can't take it.
Just imagine that was your railjack.
That would be awesome. I'm totally on board with that.
Grab you by the heels and smash your city brains out on a rock!
Brains, blah blah blah. Assuming I have any.
What are brains?
Yummy, delicious.
Squishy.
That material that keeps my skull from imploding.
I keep shooting the conquilists. It's like this murder, friends.
Well, you know, we've been trained for years now to shoot anything that is one of them, which is kind of racist.
Oh yeah. Jeez, somebody has their weapon kitted good. Shut.
I think it's the gun that I'm using.
There you go.
Well, plus all the decrees that we have. We are basically walking gods right now.
That is fair.
Let's be realistic here. Yay, and another decree.
Hey.
Emotion is no longer in
Emotional damage.
The calm of the true warrior has prevailed.
Somebody else is talking to her.
Luckily, we can get her back at the other thing. I always find it weird that only one person was able to talk at a time.
Well, I guess it makes sense, sort of, a little bit. Not really.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. Oh, yeah, we've done it. I wonder if that's the last piece that I needed, because I know I've been needing a piece for the Cinta. But I don't know if that was the final piece. Let's find out, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And that is... Nope. That is not what I needed. Damn it. I think I need the lower string. Yeah. It's... No, I need the grip. The one thing I don't have is a grip.
Do any of us really have a grip on our reality?
On reality, no. That's no fun. But I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up for today. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Always down.
Warframe murder is so much fun. Especially with a cohort.
Amen to that.
All right. I'll talk to you later, man.
Definitely you too, man. And
there we go. That was actually fun. So we got some work done at Satisfactory. Got our turbo fuel going, so we've got extra power there. Plus, we went ahead and got the iron smelter restarted and a little bit of a blueprint. I will probably go back through and fix up the iron stuff later today, so that way tomorrow we can just kind of hit the ground running. Likewise, Matt, that was fun. And then, of course, we played some Warframe. We got to kill the Wolf of Saturn Street, which was always fun. Always loved killing the wolf. I do kind of wish he was a little bit more difficult, but it is what it is. Otherwise, though, that is going to be it for today. A little bit of a short one, but that's okay. Let's see. There we go. So, as always, thank you all for joining me on these misadventures. I'm so glad to have you guys along for the ride. You all have a wonderful day. Stay out of trouble. And remember, if you get caught, I don't know you. I will catch you guys tomorrow.